You know, WrestleMania, pretty good as far as night one is concerned. Pretty good show. Had its ups and downs. I'm going to admit that it did have its ups and downs. What in the world were they thinking with those bunnies hopping around and dancing and all that kind of stuff? We're going to dive into that. Plus, championships changing hands. We got new Raw Tag Team Champions, new SmackDown Women's Champion, all that plus so much more. We're going to dive into right here today on the podcast. Before we do, you all know what to do, and that is to become a subscriber today. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell for all notifications. Follow me on Facebook at Wrestling1988. It is appreciated. Go back and check out anything you missed, and look forward to Backyard Beatdown Season 2 this coming Friday. Season 2 starts this Friday. Going to be awesome. Look forward to it. Now, wrestling fans, let's dive into WrestleMania 37, shall we? WrestleMania 37, Bobby Lashley retaining the WWE Championship. I was a little surprised that it was the opening contest of WrestleMania this year. A little surprised that it was the opening contest. I thought it should have gotten a better spot on the card, honestly. But after seeing what they did with the main event and Bianca Belair getting the nice win and the new champion crowned and everybody responding to that match the way they did and everything, they made the good decision by putting Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair last and putting Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre on first, because Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley did a really good job. Hard-hitting, knockdown, drag-out affair. Bobby Lashley getting Drew McIntyre to pass out to the Hurt Lock or whatever he's calling it these days, whatever he's calling the full Nelson these days. Good opening contest for Bobby Lashley. Couldn't be any happier for him because he needs that almighty WWE Championship reign to continue on Monday Night Raw. He's been doing a pretty good job with it. Whether you like him or you don't, you have to admit that. Natalya and Tamina win the tag team turmoil matchup, or the tag team gauntlet type match that they had at WrestleMania tonight. And quite frankly, I was a little surprised. I thought that they were going to give it to Lana and Naomi. That would have been nice to see. Have them go all through the entire gauntlet, the entire turmoil, and then face Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. Not seeing it, seeing Natalya and Tamina instead. I get it. They've been winning. They've been kind of on a roll. They've had interaction with Paul Heyman and all this different types of stuff. But wasn't Lana in a rivalry and stuff with Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax not too long ago? That's what made the most sense to me. Y'all let me know what you're thinking about in the comments below. We're just looking at 4 big bulls going to go and clash tomorrow night. Cesaro defeated Seth Rollins. Good job, WWE. Good job. Couldn't be any happier for Cesaro getting a victory at WrestleMania over Seth Rollins. Cesaro needed this. Really good boost for Cesaro beating Seth Rollins. Wouldn't have done anything for Seth Rollins beating Cesaro at WrestleMania. Wouldn't have done anything at all. This could really help Cesaro in the future. Hopefully get a Intercontinental Championship matchup, or possibly Universal Championship match in the future. But what a great start beating Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. And I think we could bring back, after what we just saw, the King of Swing. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. AJ Styles and Omos defeat the New Day to become Raw Tag Team Champions. Did we expect anything else? Did we expect anything else to come out of this matchup? No, not at all. Omos's debut in the main roster inside the squared circle. AJ Styles' only championship that he has not captured in the WWE. And quite frankly, they gave the title to the New Day, taking it off the Hurt Business to have a bigger impact, so to speak. And because it's heel versus babyface. Only made the most sense to me. Not going to give AJ Styles and Omos the tag titles if the Hurt Business is the tag team champions. It's just not going to happen. So, New Day gets in there, gets the championship, and AJ Styles can capture the one title he has not held in WWE, and that is the Tag Team Championship. Sounds pretty good to me. But now, the New Day is going to get a 12 championship title reign. Because the New Day will probably defeat AJ Styles and Omos soon. Because I don't see AJ Styles holding on to that tag title very long. Braun Strowman defeated Shane McMahon in a steel cage. What can I say, folks? I think all of us would agree with this analogy when I say Shane McMahon was put in that matchup in a steel cage match with Braun Strowman so Shane could take that bump at the end of the matchup, being thrown all the way off the steel cage. That's why that steel cage was there. That was it. And I guess to make Braun Strowman look like real strong and stuff, when he ripped the cage apart and drug Shane back inside. That was it. That was the two biggest things that happened in that matchup. Braun Strowman victorious, and now he'll probably go on to face Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship. Because how much longer can you really draw out Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley? Yeah, I have somebody else in that spot, and now that Braun Strowman is done with Shane McMahon, WWE will think that he has a bigger enough rub now to face, to go off for the WWE title. Bad Bunny and Damian Priest took on The Miz and John Morrison. And yes, this is when WrestleMania in my eyes took a nosedive because the bunnies. When they had the bunnies come out, hopping and dancing and all that stuff, making fun of Bad Bunny and all that, I just thought, you have got to be kidding me. Especially what we've seen going into, before this matchup. Before this matchup, it was a pretty good contest. A pretty good event. But after this, it just kind of went boom, took a nosedive. Bad Bunny and Damian Priest won. You're not going to have Bad Bunny come on to WrestleMania and have a match and then have him lose. It just doesn't work that way. So, didn't surprise me a bit. But y'all let me know what you're thinking about the match in the comments below. Because quite frankly, let me be honest with you, after I saw the bunnies and all that dancing, I got up and took a bathroom break and got something to drink and eat and all that kind of stuff. So I didn't watch half the matchup. And of course, Bianca Belair defeated Sasha Banks in the main event of night one. Like I said, I was a little surprised that Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks went on last until I saw what they did. And Bianca Belair also was victorious. And she got her WrestleMania moment and SmackDown Women's Champion and all that good stuff. Guys, pretty good WrestleMania so far. Could have done without the Bad Bunny, the whole making fun of him with all the bunnies dancing and all that stuff. Wasn't real impressed all that much with the Shane and Braun Strowman matchup, because that was simply there for the last bump that Shane McMahon took off the steel cage. But outside of that, WrestleMania was okay first night. Let's see what happens tomorrow for night 2. But y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel today. I'll see you tomorrow, or by this time, I'll see you later on today for WrestleMania night 2 after the show. Hopefully the video works better, because I had trouble with this video earlier. That's why it's coming up some late. But until I see you again, this is Webby, and I'll catch all of you on the other side. Talk to you later.